How I built 5 kg of muscle as a full-time student. Just copy me. First of all, congrats for clicking on the right type of video. This is an educational, unedited guide. It seems these days everyone is looking for mindless stimulation, so this is going to be a long video, and if you can watch it till the end, that means you have top 1% focus. So you got my respect. Congrats. Let me give you some confetti. Alright, my promise is that in this video I'll teach you my exact method to pack on 5 kg of muscle from scratch without wasting months of trial and failure as fast as humanly possible. Here's what we'll cover today. Set the right expectations, exactly what you need to do, how to do the hard work, workouts, diet, recovery, blah 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 blah. Let's go. Why should you listen to me? I started my journey back in 2020 as a skinny, weak and insecure teen. This is me 5 years ago, and this is me now. I gained a good amount of muscle mass without getting fat naturally, and I can help you do the same. Alright, let's go with number 1, which is set the right expectations. I don't want you to start on the wrong foot. Alright, expectations for great genetics, 6 to 12 months. That's it. That's it, motherfucker. That's it. That's all you need. 6 to 12 months. If you've got the right genetics, you're good. You're good to go. 6 to 12 months, put a little bit of work, we're gonna be set for life. Alright, expectations for suboptimal genetics. Alright, because I didn't forget you. 12 to 36 months. It's still good. It's still good. Let's say you are in university right now. At the end of the university, you're gonna have your physique. Let's say you're in high school, which is even better. You start earlier. At the end of the high school, you're gonna have your physique. Boom. My experience. I've been lifting for 5 years. I struggled for 4 years because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do, who to listen to. I listened to everyone and everything and every single advice. 4 years. I wouldn't say for nothing because I gained experience, but 4 years I didn't build any muscle. Let's say I've built maybe 1 kilogram or 2 kilograms of pure muscle in 4 years. Once I started doing the what we're going to cover today in this video, I gained 5 kilograms of muscle in 6 months. 1 to 2 kilograms in 4 years, you would say, yeah, but you have bad genetics. No shit. I gained 5 kilograms of muscle in 6 months. Once I started doing the right things. Alright? So, we got that. 6 to 12, if you're really good, you've got really good genetics. If you're blessed. 12 to 36 months, if you don't have the right genetics, you have the suboptimal genetics. Alright? Here's exactly what you need to do. It's very easy. Alright? It's very easy and very simple. You just need to get a few things right. The workouts. You need a good split, the right frequency, the good hypertrophy technique. In terms of diet, you need to get the protein right, the calories right, and protein timing, which is very important too. The recovery, enough sleep and rest days. That's it. Only good news we have here. I will cover all of this in this video, so just watch it till the end. Alright. How to do the hard work. Alright, this is very, very important because I can give you everything you need. Let me blur this because you're gonna start to read everything. I can give you everything. I can give you the literally every single step in detail, autistic details, and you will still not do the work. Alright, this is very, very common. This is very, very common, and this was me too when I first started. So before we get into the practical advice, I want to give you some mindsets that are going to help you to do the actual work. Alright, so if I say do 5 sets of dumbbell curls, you need to do it. Alright. So number 1, make it specific. If you don't know exactly what to do in the gym, you won't go to the gym. That's common sense, right? Does it make sense? So if I say just do some biceps exercises, go there and do some bicep exercise, but you have no idea whatsoever what is the biceps, how many heads the bicep has, what exercises are going to target the biceps, you won't go to the gym. That's too much friction for you. That's too much thinking for you. All right. And this is my job right now. This is my job for you. No, this is my job working for you to eliminate this big time of thinking. So I eliminate this, and you go from this to the gym right there. Boom. So make it specific. All right. Make a detailed plan. All right, I'm gonna do 3 sets of these of 15 reps. Write down every single step and every single set. How many weight, how many, like, make it specific. All right. Then progressive overload, not only in the lifts. All right, everyone is saying, yeah, progressive overload, do it progressive overload, add more weight, add more reps, add more sets. That's cool. You need to do that, but not as a complete beginner. All right, you need to do progressive overload also in the diet and also in the training days. What does that mean? You're not gonna start right now eating 200 grams of protein every single day. You're gonna start. You're gonna eliminate all the junk food. You're gonna eliminate all the foods that you like. You're gonna train 7 days a week, no rest days. Maybe you're gonna be able to do that for a week or a couple of days, and then you're gonna quit. So progressive overload in the diet and the training days means that maybe you don't start with 6 days a week. Maybe you don't start with 5. Maybe you don't start with 4. Maybe you start with only 2 days a week of training. You do whole body 2 days a week. Nice. You do that for a month or two. You get used to the workouts. You add 1 day. So now you do 3 days whole body every single week. That's progressive overload. You haven't trained at all in your life. Just by going to the gym, that's progressive overload right there. Boom. All right. So just do that. Think of this like this. Okay, I'm gonna start here. Small steps. All right. That's exactly how you're gonna do and help you do with the consistency. Now, consistency, long term over short term. All right. So don't think of, yeah, I'm gonna build my body in 3 months right now, or let's say I want to add 10 kg right now. So let me give you a more specific example. Let's say last week you did bicep curls, 10 kilograms, 10 reps. And now, if you're focused on the short term, you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna add 10 more kilograms. So I'm gonna do 20 kilograms for 1 or 2 reps of bicycles. No, don't focus on the short term. All right. Think of long term. All right. So maybe this week you add only 1 more rep. Week by week, you're gonna start adding weight, sets, and reps, and you're gonna make progress. 4, listen to your mentor. Holy fuck, this is very, very important. This is critical. Only one. If he or she got what you want, don't question it. Just listen and act. I have my friend. I've put him on the best workout program, the best diet plan and everything. I gave him all the information that he needs. Okay, you need to do this in detail, do these many reps, these many sets. He's still doing what he thinks he's good. I'm getting so angry, all right? When I see this. It's like, if you want to learn playing guitar, motherfucker, you're gonna listen to the guy who knows how to play guitar. If I'm jacked and I'm teaching you exactly, I tell you exactly in autistic details, do these many reps, these many sets, these many exercises, do this exercise, in this exercise, keep your elbows like this, do this, warm up like this. You're still going to question it, and you're still going to warm up like you think is good. Holy fuck. Just listen to your mentor, all right? Number 5, which is very, very important too. Network in the gym is very, very important, all right? It's very, very important because we're gonna have some days where you don't feel like going to the gym, but I challenge you. Make some best friends in the gym right there. Not even best friends. Make some friends in the gym, all right? I don't care if you don't have nothing to talk about. Just go there. Start a conversation, all right? For how long have you been lifting? Oh, you look nice. Or, yeah, you've made progress. Or some shit like this. People are going to start talking to you, all right? People are going to start talking to you. So do that. All right. Let's cover the workouts. Couple of splits. to choose from. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you, there are a lot of things. Two-day split for full body, 3-day split full body, 4-day split upper lower, 5-day split push pull legs, and then you're gonna do an upper day, and then 6-day split push pull legs, shoulder, arms, chest and back, and then legs. Now, if you want to get the best advice, laid down exactly into detail, from this month to this month do this program, from this month to this month do this program, and every single tip, like how to train in this period, how to train this period, how to train this period, so you make insane progress and close to zero mistakes, I would say. Click the link in the description. Is gonna send you to a page. You're gonna see what I have to offer. It's very nice, a lot of cool bonuses. Check what I have to offer. I guarantee you're gonna go from stick to thick in just a couple of months. All right, okay, Mars, but which one should I choose? Which split? Here's my recommendation. If you're just starting out, do a full body Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, let's say. 3 different routines, about 7 exercises per workout. So what does that look like? On Monday, you're gonna have whole body, and you're gonna start with your shoulders and arms, and then the other muscles. Then on Wednesday, you're gonna still have whole body, but you're gonna start with your legs, and then the other muscles. And on Friday, you're gonna start with your chest and back, and then the other muscles. This is exactly how to do it, and roughly 1 exercise per muscle. The frequency, let's get the frequency right. Stimulate the muscles to grow twice per week, and we cover this with any split that I gave you right here. All right, the volume in terms of sets, start from 1 set. I assume you're a complete beginner. All right, start from 1 set per exercise. Do not include warm-up sets. All right, because it's the same with my friend. I put him, like I said, on the workout program. I tell him, all right, you warm up like this, and then you start doing the actual working sets. And then I ask him, okay, how many working sets you do? Like 4, 5, 6. Like, motherfucker, I told you to do only 1 working set. And then he tells me, yeah, but I start with this weight and then I warm up like this. Just do not include the warm-up sets. Warm-up sets are for you to warm up, all right, to not starting working out cold. Now, come back to this. You start with 1 set per exercise. Once you're no longer sore, add sets, reps, or load about 1.25 kilograms to 2.5 kilograms. What to actually do in the workout? Your workout should not look like you are in a rush to go home or somewhere else, or like you don't want to be there. If you don't want to be there, just don't go. You won't put enough effort and enough sweat into this. All right, you need to work for it. In terms of more specific things, deep stretch, any exercise, I don't give a fuck which muscle you train. Deep stretch, strict form. You've probably heard some people online saying that, okay, you start with strict form, and at the end of the set, you can break the form a bit to get more reps. Motherfucker, you don't need to train close to failure and beyond failure, because you're not a pro bodybuilder. All right, you're just starting out. Just by going to the gym, do 1 exercise with strict form. That's still progressive overload for you. All right. Slow eccentric. What the fuck is that? All right. I've got the 2 pictures for you right here. In the first example is a bicep curl. In the second example, we've got the chest, the bench press. Let's look at the bicep curl. You see, when you bring the weight up like this, that's the concentric contraction. All right. When you lower the weight, that's the eccentric. All right. This is what I mean. Slow eccentrics. You don't wait, because number 1 mistakes that beginner make in the gym, they just curl the weight up and then go fast on the eccentric. Curl the weight up and fast on the eccentric. Motherfucker, just slow down. You're not in a rush. You're here for a reason, to do the work. All right. So slow eccentrics. I don't mean 10 seconds on the eccentric. but just to control the movement, 1 or 2, maybe 3 seconds on the eccentric for every single exercise. Let's take a look at another example, the bench press. The bench press, as you can see, when you bring the weight up, when you push the weight up, that's the concentric, and when you lower the weight, that's the eccentric. Eccentric is basically where the position where the muscle is lengthened, all right? That's the movement that I want you to control. Progression. Let's talk about progression, because I don't want you to even think of progression at this point. For the first couple of months, don't even think of progression. Like I said, just by going to the gym, for you, it's progression already. From week to week, at some point, you're not going to be sore. And from week to week, you add either reps, 1 or 2, sets, 1 or 2, or load, 1.25 kilograms to 2.5 kilograms, all right, to any given exercise. All right, let's cover the diet right now, because this is also important. There's no perfect diet. Stop looking for the best muscle building diet. Just get this right and then adjust it to you. All right, I'm sick of this diet. Follow this diet. Follow this diet. Follow this diet. I don't want to follow your fucking diet. All right, so I'm gonna give you the how is it called, the core of every single diet. All right, I'm gonna give you the core for any muscle building diet, and then you adjust it for you. All right, I don't care if you eat whatever food. Protein, you need to get the protein right, which is roughly your body weight in pounds. If you're 160 pounds, 160 grams of protein every day. Simple. Or if you want to be more specific, you take your body weight in pounds and then you multiply it by 0.8. That's a more specific answer, but either way, you're golden. Calories. If you don't have visible abs, do not bulk. You are already in a bulk. All right, eat for maintenance, which is basically your body weight times 15. That roughly, all right, that's a good estimation. You start eating that, you take your body weight in pounds, multiply by 15. That's your maintenance calories. That's basically how many calories you need to eat to maintain your current weight. You do that, you weigh yourself, and then you see and adjust. For everyone else, eat just above maintenance, so you gain about half a pound per week, and then you're golden. Carbs are important to hit the gym hard. Do not cut carbs, all right? And if you are concerned about fucking brain fog and whatever, motherfucker, eat the carbs at the end of the day. After you finished all the work, eat a lot of carbs. That's going to be stored in your muscles by glycogen and everything, and next day you're going to have carbs for the gym, to hit the gym. Timing. This is also important. You don't want to wake up and start to eat at 6 p.m. No, you're not going to build muscle that way. Eat protein 4 to 5 hours, every 4 to 5 hours, and 3 to 5 meals a day. So, as an example, you wake up, you eat 1 meal with protein, 4 to 5 hours later, you eat 1 more meal, 4 to 5 hours later, you eat 1 more meal, and then maybe a snack or 2, and you're good. That's it. As for recovery, what does it mean? Because it's a little bit vague, this term. My words. Your only opportunity to grow muscles bigger and not waste all the previous efforts that you've put in the gym. Here are some practical tips for you to try. Get enough sleep. If after the alarm you feel that you need more sleep, you don't get enough. So get more sleep. And a rest day. Have some rest day, motherfucker. Have some rest days. Do not train every single day. If you are sore all the time, cut the volume and or the load. All right. Here's the bonus that I talked about. If you want the same transformation as me in 1 year, click the link in the description right now, and you can get 41 workout routines that you will need for the first 2 years of your training. Then you also get my advanced workout routines that are going to help you build muscle even after your first 2 years, and then more guides and sweet bonuses that you can get there. Click the link in the description right now, see what I have to offer, and be the judge, motherfucker. I'm not saying buy it. Of course, buy it if you're ready to build some muscle, because I'm 100% sure that it's going to help you. But if you're not sure, just go there, see what I have to offer, click the link right now.